April 25th, 6:26 p.m. April 25th, 2021. 2 days before my birthday. The pink pufftail. After almost 30 years, I got it. Holy moly. It's amazing. It's amazing. Oh my god. I gotta go back and save. Oh my god. Go. In case you wanted to give me the Blitz Whip or the Dragon Whip or the Dragon Lance, Dragon Spear, that'd be nice too. Leave me alone. I want to save this. I think I gotta go get the hovercraft. Find where I left that thing. Who knows? Since I haven't played or haven't done anything here for God. 30 years. And I got it without cheating. I don't even know what to say. It's just too amazing. Now let's get 3 more. No. Well, I'll get back to the stuff later, but suffice it to say, literally a 30-year journey. I started playing this game shortly after it came out when I got my original Super Nintendo. I tried hours and hours whenever I was a teenager to try to get it. Never did. Did similar to what I did here, where I would just sit there and run back and forth for hours and hours and try to get it. I fought my fair share of them. I fought tons of pink puffs, but I never got the pink puff tail, ever. Never. And then eventually the battery on my game died, like probably 10, 12 years later.
I feel like my sugar has dropped. I'm gonna have a bowl of cereal.
Okay.
Can you tell me if we have any decent milk?
Yeah.
Which is it, like normal milk or the almond milk or what?
Alright. Sorry about that. So, the story basically goes...
Can you please give me the video editor, like the new one?
No, I'm doing something right now. Please go.
Whenever you're done.
Close that. Okay. So, the story goes that literally it's been about 30 years, I would say, because I got this game shortly after it launched. It was one of the first games I had on my Super Nintendo. I got it specifically because I loved the original Final Fantasy. I borrowed it from my cousin at the time on my Nintendo. Played through that. At the time I had never beaten it because I got stuck on the final, when you had to fight the final 4 fiends at the end of the game again. I never finished it. But again, you have to take into account that I was probably like 9 or 10, and never done anything like that. But regardless, loved the game, absolutely loved it. It started my entire love of the Final Fantasy franchise. This one was the second Final Fantasy that we got in the U.S. We didn't get the real Final Fantasy 2 or 3. Skipped over it, and we got 4, labeled as 2, but I had no clue. As far as I know, this was the second Final Fantasy at the time, because we had no internet, had no way to tell that. To be honest, I don't even remember how I found out about the pink puff tail, but I did. I'm pretty sure I probably called the Nintendo helpline to find it, because I still have that number etched into my brain, how much I called it, 206-885-7529. I called that number all the time for help, and they must have told me about it, so I knew where to go to find the pink puff. And I remember spending hours upon hours doing the same thing as I just did here, searching for the pink puff tail, like going in there, finding that the pink puffs were there, and literally doing the same thing that I did here, which was just sit there and zone out while I ran back and forth and attempted to get the pink puffs to spawn, and then to fight them, and then to hope that they dropped the pink puff tail. And it never happened. Never happened. My original save file, unfortunately, got lost. The battery backup on my Final Fantasy cartridge died at some point. I never replaced it, but it wiped out all my saves. So my original save file is gone forever. But I love this game, so I ended up going through it again. And the current save file would probably be my second one ever, that I'm, as far as I'm aware of. The names are all from either myself or people in my high school at the time. So this is probably like 6 or 7 years afterwards where the save file generated. So, well, in all technicality, I've been searching for the pink puff for about 30 years. The current save file is only probably about 25 to 23 maybe years old. I don't know. How the save file has survived this long, I don't know. So like I said, I never replaced the battery, but it did. So whenever I got my Super NT, the analog Super NT, it has the capability of dumping your save files. So I did that, and my ROM. I dumped the ROM and the save files, and used those. And about 3 years ago, I tried doing this all before, back in 2018. I did the same thing where I was zoning out and never got it. But I loaded the ROM and the save file, and playing the exact same way. I just wasn't playing on my original cartridge anymore because I was worried the save file or the save would just be wiped out if I ever did. So I used the save file on the ROM, playing it on that Super NT. Then I gave up because I spent like another 20 plus hours. Or I don't know if it was that many, but it was a lot. I can go look at the old videos to find out for sure. And still got nothing. Fought plenty of the damn pink puffs, got nothing from it. And then here this most recent time, I'm playing on a MiSTer FPGA. I found my old save file from the Super NT again, copied it over, and played it on here. The only off thing that I'm using this time was this one-handed controller. It's a PlayStation one, but seeing as how it's a MiSTer FPGA setup, it plugs in. I've got it through a USB cable plugged in there, so it can be one-handed. I can just sit there and surf on my phone or do whatever while I was running back and forth. And I don't consider it cheating because the Super Nintendo had a one-handed controller as well, which I looked up online. They sell them for like 50-60 bucks. So I was really not cheating, just making it a little easier so I didn't have to hold both hands on the controller while I played. And I honestly was not expecting to ever find the pink pufftail at this point, because it's been so many years. And it might seem ridiculous, but literally one of my first things to like really, one of the first games I ever played, and one of the first things to ever really drive me to try to get, I finally got. You saw it here. I went and I took that pink pufftail as soon as I got it. It didn't stay in my inventory for more than a second, and then traded in for that adamant armor. It's mind-blowing. Like, I'm just, I don't even know what to say. Like, it just feels so good to have it complete. And I don't know. I guess from here I will probably try to get the other rare items. I had gotten the Dragon Whip for Rydia before. I got the Dragon Lance. I got the Imp Summon. I got the Cockatrice Summon. I got the Bomb Summon. All those were on my original save file. I don't have them on here, so maybe I will try to do that. Although they're not nearly as difficult to come by, as far as I know. Maybe they are, and I just got super freaking lucky back then. But I know I had them. But anyway, if you're seeing this, if you're watching this, thank you for watching, and I hope it's I hope the gravity of completing this I haven't understated, because it really feels awesome to finally have it done. So, thank you.